What does it mean to be an American?
Okay, what it means to me to be an American, you know, I thought about that ever since I was in the 5th grade and took my civics class. I think the most important two things are, one is the freedom that we have to make choices. I grew up on a farm, and through my choices I've ended up as a university president. Who would have ever thought that was possible? The freedom to get an education and make choices and grow. Second thing is how lucky we are to be Americans at a time when we have so much diversity and we have so much equality under the law. It's such a wonderful thing to travel around the world and you see these societies, and they're great societies, but everybody looks the same and everybody has the same facial expressions and they dress the same, and you come home and you see this great diversity. It means to me a richness of life to be an American.
Being American means to me that it is my responsibility to be the progress of human freedom and to be constantly pushing the envelope on what it means to be free.
I think what it means to be sort of a mainstream American is to be involved in consumer culture and to basically bow down to our capitalist society.
Basically using all your opportunities, and there's no place like America but to have all these opportunities and chances to succeed.
Freedoms to do just about anything they want to, as long as it's not against the law. America gives you unlimited opportunities. You have the freedom to vote, the freedom to work where you want to, numerous things that come under the title of freedom.
Being American means that you have the freedom to do what you want and how you want it.
How do you think young adults can get more involved in politics?
I wouldn't even necessarily say young people, I would say the masses in general. There is a lack of activity, and if everyone stood up for what they actually believed in, then we could actually see change.
Some sort of hint of realism and to stop being so allegiant to like different whatever political group you are, because pretty much being a part of a political group makes you pretty damn un-American. You should be an individual making individual decisions, and you should know when they're jerking you around and when they're just playing. Open your eyes.
Young adults in America needs to change their attitude about politics, because their voice really does count.
And also their involvement.
We live in a free country, free society that is determined by a majority. That's your vote. Your vote does count. That's a way to get your message out, promote your ideas.
Actually go out there and vote. You know, we fought for those rights for so long. We have them and nobody's really utilizing it. And I would like to see that a lot more people, you know, have protests, have, you know, a say in their government and actually vote and make their opinions known.
Generations burn out, generations die out. It's time this country come back to some common causes and unite. And I think it's up to the young people, and it will. My generation, it's too late to do it. But I believe that is something that the younger generation will face and have to face, is draw this country together, more civility. It's not about me anymore. It's about the country as a whole. And to do that, I believe that's the political views that young people should decide upon and go after.
I feel that we're getting too much of our information from arguments and yelling at each other on cable news. I think what young adults need to do is they need to make up their own minds, and they need to read and understand our history. And I think if they do that, it will be the right platform for getting involved in politics. I think they also need to be smart enough to know that if you're going to get involved in politics, you need to find out what the route is. You need to start doing the work early. You need to be involved in parties. You need to do the things that will allow you to have. You can't just decide I'm going to run for president if you're not connected to something. decide I'm going to run for city council if the people in your community don't know you. So I just encourage them all to be involved. And being involved in politics is not sitting on your couch watching cable TV.
I'm an American.